peace and abundance. So today I want to talk about epigenetics a little bit. I want to talk about the Willie Lynch Letter and how melanated women, how we've been programmed subconsciously. We've been programmed to not only go against ourselves, but go against our king, our black man. So I'm gonna get right into it. A lot of us, most of us, all of us, genetically in our DNA, we have been programmed to go against our black man, to go against our husbands. That's why some women feel okay disrespecting their black man when that is something that we've never done. We have a lot of women that are very masculine and that are very, very independent and that are okay with that and think that they are independent in a system where they are relying on the white man. Epigenetic fear, we have epigenetic fear because the humiliation that happened to our black man, the humiliation that happened in front of us. It's important that we educate ourselves on the Willie Lynch Letter. In the Willie Lynch Letter, it literally says, make sure you beat the last bit of bitch out of her. Imagine what that is doing to the subconscious mind. Just knowing how powerful the subconscious mind, how sensitive the subconscious mind is. Like, there is so much subconscious programming that has been done on the melanated woman. That is why we need to reprogram our minds. That's why we need this awareness. We need to be aware of the epigenetic fear that is within us. Because there's a difference between a woman that is chosen and a Babylonian woman. A chosen woman is a woman who understands that her black man needs this uplifting, that her black man needs this healing, and she is willing to go through and to heal these generational curses without complaining about it, having this awareness that it will not be easy, but it's something that needs to be done. A Babylonian woman is a woman that uses her sexual energy, her sexual power to live backwards, to get things that she wants. And she is not embodying or living in divinity. She is not using her sexual power, energy, or her energy, her sacred, virtuous energy in general for divinity. That is the difference between a chosen and a Babylonian woman. Now, we'll say that the melanated woman is activating at a very rapid rate. And me personally have noticed that relationships are very kind of like surface level with men, and you can only go as deep with someone as they have went with themselves. If most men, all they have to offer is sex, women that are activating, they need order, they need structure, they need a leader, they need a man that can pour knowledge, that can feed their mind, because order and structure and that discipline is needed. We can't just have that electron chaos energy and that's it. We have to have order and structure. It has to be there. We have to get discipline. We need it. So I want to briefly talk about the matriarch. Innately, the matriarch was in submission to her king. They were in submission to their king. But because of the epigenetic fear, the melanated woman, she remembers and she thinks that the true power and the true authority is the system. As long as the system is here, a lot of melanated women are not going to respect their man. Not truly, because we were programmed to see the true authority as the system, as white supremacy. That's why awareness and the subconscious reprogramming of the mind is so important. That's why the repetition is important. Because just how we were programmed with everything that we were programmed, and to think the way that we're thinking and to go against ourselves, it was repetition. These are things that were beat into us. So these things were beat into us. It was repetition. There was fear. So we need to consciously reprogram our subconscious minds with divine knowledge of self repeatedly. Repetition is needed. So that epigenetic fear is then passed down to our children, because we are the mothers. We are carrying these children. We are the mothers. We hold the XX chromosome. We are the first teachers of humanity. And that white man's spirit is literally like in our genes. So the resistance to divine law is literally white supremacy. It's literally a program that we're dealing with. Is a program that we are running on subconsciously. And that's why when a lot of melanated women, when they hear being in submission, when they hear being in submission to their man, it's kind of like a red flag. It's kind of like a trigger. Like things just start like, it's just like, oh wait, what do you mean submission? Like as in he's my authority, he's my head, like he he's the head, he's the king, like as if it takes away your power. But that's the white supremacy within the melanated woman. That is literally the white supremacy. Submission does not take away your power. Submission does not equal patriarchy or loss of control or necessarily being being powerless. Submission does not equal powerlessness or a lack of control. It's just so powerful when a group of melanated women, when they come together and they're on the same frequency and they're holding that frequency, and they're truly breaking the illusion of separation, is so powerful. Just knowing and embodying the fact that your reflection, that your sister is actually your reflection. There's no separation between you and that other woman. Like a lot of work just has to be done, and it has to be done and undone. A lot of work that was done on us, a lot of subconscious programming that was done to us mentally really has to be done, because we need the healing. We can't just feel all like mighty and powerful and like we don't, like we don't need our man, like we don't have to respect our husband, because most men can't even truly be the man, the head of the household, the God that they are, walking in their power as the head of the household and the authority, because of this programming that is going on with their black woman, with their melanated woman. Our black women are literally in resistance to their man most of the time, especially without having this awareness. It's just that resistance there when the man tries to express his authority, to put down any type of order and structure or divine law. That resistance is innately there. It's embedded in the melanated woman's DNA. White supremacy. That's why the reprogramming is needed. My sisters, our black man, our husband, he's not our enemy. He is not our enemy. We have to reprogram our minds. We have to be aware of the Willie Lynch Letter and the programming that has been placed upon us. We have to be aware of the epigenetic fear, the fact that we were beat and that we were put in such a fearful, a vulnerable state. We have to heal and reprogram our